Hey, what's going on, Grove City? Today is the first of hopefully many student spotlights. If you heard a beat on the news and you liked it, chances are it was Eddie or my guest right here. This is Paul Russell, also known as PRB. What's going on, Paul?
What's going on?
Hello.
So, I've been making beats for a couple years now. Just recently, I got them on Apple Music and Spotify and all that, just to, make them easier to listen to. So yeah, it's been progressing, getting better and better. It's all about that repetition.
Awesome to hear. Hey, Paul, how'd you get started in music? I'm curious.
So, a long time ago, I was like 6, I think, and I started taking piano lessons. And then 7th and 8th grade, started the sax, and then through junior year. And then, yeah, I ended up quitting band last year, and now I'm just making them, it's, just a hobby.
That's good stuff. Question for you. Songs have lyrics and things like that to go along with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yours are beats. It's electric music and everything like that. So how do you get your names for your beats and things like that?
Usually, I'll try and name it after if there's any samples I used in the beat or words. I'll try and name it after that so I remember what it sounds like. Because a lot of the time if I just date it or something and I don't give it a name, then I won't remember what it sounds like when I go back to it. So
okay, I got
usually
you.
It's just labeling it, and then when I actually want to put it out, I'll try and name it something appealing.
And then I have a favorite beat of yours.
Yeah.
But I'm curious, what's your own favorite beat? You have a favorite one?
I think of all the ones I've made, it was an older one, so it doesn't sound as good. But I used a record and then sampled the record onto the computer and then chopped it up. I thought I liked that one a lot.
Okay. Yeah, Salsa's my favorite personally.
Yeah. That's
and then Paul, what are you doing after high school? What are your plans after high school?
So I'm planning on going to Columbus State for at least 2 years, get all the prerequisite classes out of the way, and then from there, maybe business, engineering, something like that. Still doing music, obviously. Hopefully make some money from it. We'll see.
Sure, for sure. And I'm curious, your creative process, because that always interests me with artists.
Mm-hmm.
How do you get started on a beat, and where do you go with it?
So I feel like you can force yourself to make a beat, and it might be good, but unless you're in the mood for it, it's probably not going to come out the way you think it will. And
sure.
I like to just not force myself into making them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's when the mood hits you.
Yeah, right. So, if I'm feeling a sample one day or some I like 60s and 70s music, or sometimes get the keyboard out and play up a melody or something like that.
That sounds
see
cool,
where
brother.
See where it takes you.
Okay, and then I'm really curious because I don't know anything about the software or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love it if you showed me a little bit about how you actually make the beats.
For sure.
All right, you want to get to it?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
I'm Eddie Claypool from the news team. We're just here in the stew making a beat. First thing you do is you find your sample. I usually just go to the internet and YouTube and I search samples and stuff. I found this one. It sounds like this. That's about it with that. And then after you do that, after you find your sample, you make your drums. And then after that, you put it all together. That's about it.
This is PRB's single Serial. You can check it out on SoundCloud, Spotify, and Apple Music.